Alrighty, welcome to another vintage cube draft, and chuckling a little because I drafted a white weenie yesterday, it went horribly, and now I'm opening a Swords to Plowshares. I do think Swords is just the best card here. Archon, good if you're Reanimator, good if you're Sneak. Chromox is a fairly strong card. Oust is good, but Swords is much, much better. Barrowgoyf's also pretty good. Headliner. This is a pack that's going to be pretty good for the people who see it 4th or 5th, but is like, a little below what you'd hope to open, of course. But, yeah, I'm going to take Swords, passing to Bebop, who, I don't know, probably takes Chromox, Archon, or Headliner, or Barrowgoyf. One of those four, depending on what their first pick was. There are some first picks where they would take Oust, but most likely not. All right, I'll still take Swords to Plowshares here. I don't really see a reason not to. Oh my God, and here's an Adeline. What else is there? There's a Shadowy Backstreet, a Lingering Souls, Bayou, Infernal Grass. These are not particularly good cards. I think I want to just take Lingering Souls. I don't want to take Adeline. I'm not taking Adeline. I'll take a Lingering Souls. Maybe be like a little Esper deck. Maybe black-white, just straight black-white. I think Adeline is solid, but I could be Luris. I haven't Luris in a while. I don't know. I just don't really see. I'd rather take a Lingering Souls because there's a lot more decks that goes in than Adeline. It's funny. This is kind of a 2-color card, and this is a monocolor card, but I think Lingering Souls is quite a bit more flexible. And well, let's see what I see next. But it'd be nice to get a direction here. Here, there we did. This Verdant was also kind of. Well, you know what? I'm going to take the Verdant. I'll pass the Guide of Souls. I don't care. I think that this goes great with Lingering Souls and Swords. I think Guide of Souls is fine, but that's just not where I'm heading this morning. I mean, Guide of Souls with Lingering Souls is a combo and all that, but plus, I don't mind passing some white cards. If my opponent here goes into white, then just all the better for me because I'm taking white cards in front of them. Oh man, now there's a Tinker, a Portal in the pack, and a Reprieve. There's also a Nadu. I'm going to take Reprieve. I don't think there's a reason to go a different direction here. Passing Nadu, Tinker, Tursa, City of Traders, Portal. This is a pretty strong pack. Okay. We're still kind of on track for Luris, just saying. And then here, wow, White Weedy would not have been open this draft, but I guess there's an Arid Mesa here. There's also a Motherbones. I could have just had 5 mono white cards. That would be good. There's also a Flage, but you know what? I want to take Arid Mesa. I love Teferi too, trust me, but I think just taking a fetch land here, that just sounds good. Let's just take the fetch. Oh, another fetch land? We're doing it. All right, we could easily be a lot of different colors here now. I haven't had a good fetch brew for a while, so this I'm happy about, actually. I certainly could have gone Plow, Adeline, probably still Reprieve. No, I guess that was 4th. It'd be Plow, Adeline, Guide of Souls, Reprieve, into, I'm not sure what. Oh, in here? I think I will be happy consulting the star charts. I think Cosmic Grand Zenith is fine, but pretty replaceable, and consult the star charts is nice. So yeah, I definitely could have had a good mono white start. No doubt about that. Here I think I take Dark Confidant. I've got a black fetch, but also just a bunch of fetches. I'll be able to cast it, and my curve is nice and low. All right, I'm in. This is what I'm talking about. I actually think this is a perfectly good start. Having Mom, Guide of Souls, Adeline, Reprieve, Plow would have also been a totally fine start, but this is not bad either. And then here, Rafine's Tower is actually pretty nice with all these fetches. I'll pass on Luminarch. I'll pass on Uro. I do love Uro, but this looks like a great spot to pick up Rafine's Tower. And then now Shadowy Backstreet. I think I want that. All right. Yeah, this is looking like a nice Esper mid. I do like Sunset Saboteur, but I think the Surveil land is going to be pretty nice. All right, so I've got 3 fetches, all of which work for all my lands, my 2 non-basics, which is nice, even the Verdant. So these are all Esper lands, and this is also green or red, so that's a pretty substantial amount of fixing. I have, of course, Esper cards so far. I think I take Loran over Good King Mog. There's also Once Upon a Time. It's a really nice card, but this seems like a fine place for Loran. I think Loran's pretty good. When I get my Luris in pack 2, then I'll have to put the Loran in the sideboard. That was the only reason I was thinking about the Once Upon a Time. Ooh, here I actually think I take Enduring Curiosity. This actually looks like if the mana works out, which all these fetches it will. Enduring Curiosity, Lingering Souls, anyone? That's a banger. I'm going to hate the Show and Tell, I think, because I'm not going to play Dragon's Rage, and I did pass Portal Tinker, though not in the same pack, so the same person does not have both those cards. I guess I could have hated Anissa or taken Dragon Rage for the out of playing it. Oh, I don't think I'm going to play Cradle, but I could totally play Leovold in this deck. I need some green sources, but I have a green fetch already. Endurance, less likely so. All right. Go into pack 2. There's a Mox Pearl. Yeah, we're just getting the hook up here. Passing a bunch of lands. Wow, this is actually not that great of a pack. Passing a Duress is the best card. Duress and Watery Grave are the best cards. All right, well, I'm pretty happy to take Pearl, obviously. I come in, I'm like, I drafted White Weenie yesterday. I don't really want to draft it today. And they're like, okay, well, here's 7 packs in a row of great mono white cards, and you're going to open a Pearl. But I also still like where I'm at, so we'll see. And here, what do we have? We have a Staff of the Storyteller. I do like that card a lot, and I have one thing that makes tokens. There's a Wheel and a Shieldred. I don't really want to take either of those. There's a Fallen Shinobi. I'm kind of interested in that. Also, Prismatic Ending and Absent, maybe one of those wheels. I kind of think I'm in the Shinobi bracket here. Now they have Enduring Curiosity and Shinobi. I can make that work. And then here, oh, there's my Luris. I just took Fallen Shinobi. What else is there? There's Ragavan. I have an Arid Mesa. Let's just take Ragavan. Yeah, over Imperial Seal. Red and 6 would be awesome to wheel, but I don't think I can take it this early. All right, and then, oh, I know what I'm taking here. I'm taking the Riddler. There's also Fatal Push. Maybe actually Fatal Push is better. Man, I love the Riddler. There's also Oko. I mean, with 3 fetches, you can kind of just go nuts. Titania. Oh, there's Seasoned Engineer. I kind of missed that. All right, I should just take Seasoned Engineer. All right. Sorry, Luris. And then here, Savannah, what does that do? It makes Verdant into untapped white. That's not bad. Arid Mesa into untapped green. Flooded Stranded untapped green. There's also Lightning Bolt and Stoneforge Mystic. I don't have any green cards besides Leovold. I think I just take the Bolt here. I'm going to try to pick up some good fixing. There is a Wasteland, but I'll just take Mystic Confluence. I do like me a Mystic Confluence over Thalia and Anointed Peacekeeper. And then here, oh man, Brainstorm is going to be awesome. Oh man, Deathrite would also be really good here. I have 3 fetches. Maybe I just think I should just take Deathrite. With triple fetch, Deathrite I think is going to be great though. No More Lies is also fantastic. I have a lot of options. Any of Brainstorm, Deathrite, and No More Lies would be great. I don't want Steel Cutter or Giver, I don't think. Let's just take the Deathrite. I think in decks where Deathrite is powerful, it can be really, really good. And I have some good 4s to get out, so seems like a little bit of fixing might not be bad. All right. I like this little domain thing with like a Mox, 2 1-mana removal spells. That is not bad. Ooh, this is a nice pickup. Badlands, fetchable by Arid Mesa and Verdant. Perfect. Over Pride Mage, Waterlogged Grove. The Planisphere is kind of nice, but this is just such a good Badlands pickup. And oh, is that a Godless Shrine I see? All right, I think I like that more than Savai Triumph. Just untapped lands are worth a lot. And Godless Shrine is a really good one. And then here, oh, Prismatic Ending was the one I was actually hoping to wheel. I think that's just the most efficient. And in a deck with this many colors, it's fantastic. And then here, I don't really want Ramanop. Kind of want to just hate Key. I mean, there's GT, but I just don't think GT is like all that good. I mean, the Lauren is whatever. Yeah, let's just take the Key. I don't know. I think the odds that I play GT are just not that high. I guess no one's opened Time Vault yet. If I open Time Vault, there's no rule saying that I can't take Time Vault. And I think the Ren and 6 was the next pack, but I'm not 100% sure. If it doesn't wheel, it doesn't wheel. That's also fine. I also am kind of like 4-color no green here if I cut the Leovold. And my mana works pretty nicely for that. So I would like a green source to use Deathrite Shaman, but that just would be hopefully in the form of a dual land. Maybe that Savannah will come back, or maybe, I don't know if there's enough cards in the pack. The Savannah was kind of late. I wasn't really counting. All right, well, this deck looks good to me. All right, Chaos Defiler came back? Sure. That's a strong card. All right, part of what you get when you take a bunch of fetches is the ability to take most cards, and I'm also pretty happy taking Deathrite now that I picked up Chaos Defiler. All right, so we're not getting Ren and 6 back. I think I'd rather have Revoker over Peatland. I'm certainly not in the market for Tendrils. Blooming Marsh or Anointed Peacekeeper? Let's go Blooming Marsh. I thought the Peacekeeper's okay, but not insane. And Blooming Marsh to animate, use Deathrite, or Exercise is not a bad card. Or if I end up going into green, though red and 6 being gone makes it a little less likely that I will want green. All right, pack 3 time. Let's see what we got. We got a Bloodstained Mire. Just go the whole hog. I mean, I could take Gut. This isn't like the best Gut deck right now. Yeah, I'll just take Bloodstained Mire. Now my mana's going to be near perfect. Wheel Tidehollow Sculler, perhaps, because I think like Vamp, Gut, Metamorphosis, Dig Through Time, Shelldock, all those Narset are going to go most likely. I would also be happy to put Dig Through Time in this deck. Like, this looks like a great Treasure Cruise deck with all these fetches, but we'll see what we get. We got the 1 Mox, and then, okay. I guess I could just take Mana Drain. It's not the best Mana Drain deck, but my mana is going to be good enough for it. It is the best card. I'm not taking Urza or Mishra's Workshop or Atroxa. All right, Mana Drain it is. Works for me. I mean, I think this deck is good. And then here, oh, I know what I want to take here. I want to take Doc Ock with all these fetches. I know the Deathrite fights against that a little bit, but 4 fetch lands and a bunch of cheap interaction, that's an Oculus deck. Passing a Gristlebrand, passing an Inti, which Inti is a pretty solid card too. I mean, maybe the Oculus does wheel a lot. Is there anything else I would want here? I don't really want Stomping Ground. That doesn't do a whole lot for me. I mean, I guess it makes all of Verdant into red, but all these are red. What it does do is fetch all my 3 of my lands and makes Deathrite more likely, or I could just play Leovold. Maybe I just take Stomping Ground and try to wheel the Oculus. And then I have green fixing. Being fetchable by 3 of my 4 fetches is pretty tempting. All right. Yeah, no, I guess I'll do that. And it lets me take green cards if I want, though here I'm going to take Fracture Identity for sure. That's a good one. I do like Currency Converter, but not so much in this deck. And nothing else I'm passing that matters that much. I mean, Dark Ritual and Currency Converter are the best cards here, I think. But I'm happy to take Fractured. And I could use some more creatures, evasive creatures. Passing Deep Cavern Bat for Flooded Strand is now being a little costly. I thought at the time I would just rather have Strand, but I would like something, some more stuff on the cheap side. Also, the Stomping Ground does make Leovold just back in the mix. And Leovold is a strong card if you can play it. All right, so here there's a Lutri, which is a good card. Not taking Brain Freeze here. There's Lose Focus, which is totally fine. There's also Pest Infestation. It's also Loot. I think I take Pest Infestation. Pest Infestation is a great card. All right, let's do it. I think now that I've taken the Stomping Ground, I feel pretty comfortable splashing green. I have 6 green sources at no costs to my other colors, really. And then here, I do love a Preordain. I don't want Toxic Deluge in this deck. Lorien Reveal doesn't actually get much besides Rafine's Tower. I could take Undercity Sewers, but I already have Shadowy Backstreet. I think I just take Preordain. Preordain's just a good card. If I'd taken Lutri, I might take Pyrokinesis, but all right, I'm happy enough to Preordain. Yeah, this is not looking so much like a Shinobi Enduring Curiosity deck, though I think it'd be a fine deck even if those cards aren't part of it, but we'll see. All right, and here there's an Aragorn. So now because that way I can also just take out those 4 drops, replace it with these. There's also Sarah Paragon, but I really like Aragorn, so I think I'm going to go with that. And right now, I could use a few more playables. I could also always just play Exorcise if I want to. Plus, given the fact that I'm just playing spells of all 5 colors, I could just wheel a bunch of, castables. Here, I kind of want Blood Tithe. I think Blood Tithe is a pretty solid card. I like Elspeth, but I have 5. I have 3 5-drops, and Pest Infestation also kind of presents to be 5. So let's take Blood Tithe as like a good, cheap, interactive creature. I think over Selfless. All right. I just want more 1 and 2 drops if I can find them, which maybe will let me get Enduring Curiosity or Shinobi back in. Okay, Sculler Wheel, that's what I was really hoping to see. Narset did too, so did Mentor, Shelldock, all those, but Sculler is really nice here. Okay, so now we're at 17 lands plus a Mox, and now we're just basically perfect. And it is possible that I get one of those other 4s back in, but I kind of like where we're at right now. I even picked up a Sculler. I mean, the one thing I would have been nice is to pick up like a Thoughtseize or Duress, which I did pass, but Crucible with fetch lands, that's just not good enough. Workshop Wield, Sword, Endstone, Thopter Foundry. I guess I'll just hate the Workshop. It's the most powerful card. Chandra is, I think, just a medium 4. Okay, Oculus Wield. I'm really happy. I thought it would. Vindicate is also decent, but this just looks like a nice Oculus deck. Oculus is a really strong card, and when you can kind of subsidize it this way, oh, could I play him to Turok? Is that ambitious? I have a lot of black lands. I think I'd rather take him. Hildebrand doesn't offer me anything new. I don't know that I'll main deck the him, but it might be a good sideboard. Oh, and now there's a Sunken Ruins. Sunken Ruins looks actually nice in this deck. I don't think I want Kaito or Outland Liberator, so I think I'll take Sunken Ruins. Oh, do I want Tar Pit or do I want... Oh, this is actually really close. I think I want Thraben. Oh, I took the Tar Pit. All right, maybe I want the Tar Pit. I don't know. I honestly couldn't decide. I let fate decide for me. All right, so, I mean, this is actually... enough playables, exactly. I mean, this would be 16 land plus a Pearl. And I have, what, Deathrite and Preordain as, like, cantrips. I could play one more land if I wanted to. I don't really think I need to. And do I need a forest? I have one fetchable green. And I have 1, 2... Flooded Strand does not get green. 3, 4... 5 green sources for 2 green cards. Not really counting the Deathrite activation, though. Obviously, that can come up. Okay, that's not terrible. So it probably means I just play one of each of the other ones. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 black. I don't need another swamp. 1, 2. Strand does not get red. 3, 4, 5 red. I definitely want another mountain. And I definitely want probably 2 islands because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, does Verdant not? Oh, no, it does. It does get blue because of Ravine's Tower. 6, 7, 8, 9 blue. Yeah, that's about right. And then that probably leaves a Plains as my last land. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 white. Yeah. I mean, the only thing I could do is I could put in another red or green mana. I don't think I want another green. I could see playing another red. 6 red sources for Ragavan. And say, how many blue? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's also Hymn to Turok, which is a nice card. Is that better than Revoker? I have a lot of black sources. I think I will play the Hymn. And I kind of want another mountain. Is there any chance I cut a Plains for it? Or is that crazy? Let's say I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 white sources if I cut a Plains. I have Plow, Reprieve, Souls, Lauren. I may have a decent amount of white cards. I could also cut a spell if I wanted to. Though I don't really see any spells besides maybe Loran that I want to cut. My teammates, we'll take a look at their decks in a second. None of us are playing artifacts. Nacho's on 5-color soup as well. Though he does have Mox, Manavolt, Retrofitter, Blightsteel on the side. I'm trying to decide whether I want this Loran. I guess I already have Pest Infestation. Maybe I just cut the Loran, play one more on lands. And do I want Shinobi or Enduring Curiosity is kind of the last question. Yeah, and the Workshop came around, so it seems a little less likely. Shinobi and Enduring Curiosity really just aren't good with that many of my thing cards except Lingering Souls. So I think this is what I'm going to run. I guess I'll put some basics in the sideboard in case that comes up. All right, let's take a look at my team. So Nacho is on Duress, Unholy Heat, Firebolt, Mana Normalized, Psychic Frog. Yeah, he's also got a bunch of random artifact cards. I don't feel like there's not an artifact deck. Oh, he's got the Sneak with Vaultborn Atali, Undermounted Adventure. Yeah, all right, this is pretty solid. A lot of colors. I just hope his mana works out. He's got 1 fetch only. No, Prismatic Vista kind of 2. Triumph, Overgrown Tomb, a couple of duels. All right, should be fine. And then Twister Zack has a Nadu Grieve Safekeeper deck that also just has Breach, Brain Freeze, LED. Sure. It looks pretty sweet, actually. This deck looks fun. And a lot of non-basics. And then Sven has A really nice Demonic Consultation Oracle deck with Imperial Seal, Vamp, Remand, Bowmasters, Miscalc, also Gadgeteer, Monolith. And it's kind of splashing Titania, which is a little awkward on the mana, but Titania Zern Orb is very good, has a Mox. All right, I think we have pretty solid decks. 3 of us have a Mox. It's not too bad. Let's see how this goes. All right, I'm on the play. I like that. Oh, playing against a companion here. And... all right, I'm going to run this because you know what? This Preordain is going to solve all my problems. I have blue and red mana. Oh, they started with a Gemstone Caverns. All right, look at that. And enter to exile the plains. Okay, well, Leovold and Swords to Plowshares. I guess I'll put them both on the bottom. Okay, Godless Shrine helps. I am locked into not playing anything on turn 2 unless I draw it. Okay. Well, is this a Quantum Riddler? No, it's Mightstone and Weakstone. Okay, I guess we'll see. And they're tapping it for mana, so I guess someone is artifacts. All right, well, Lauren is getting in there. Any pearls? Any Mox pearls? I'd be pretty happy to draw that, to be honest. Shadowy Backstreet. Well, I guess actually I'll just play that one. All right, Shadowy Backstreet. Oh, okay, I'll keep Blooming Marsh on top. And then next turn I can go Blooming Marsh Sculler. I mean, I could Pest Infestation next turn, but I feel like Blooming Marsh Sculler is going to be better. Obviously, I'm going to lose. My opponent put turn 1 Mightstone and Weakstone. Like, oh, is this Sarah Paragon now? Or what? Oh, it's Luris to get that Lotus back. Yeah. So they must have had Lotus in pack 2 already because they took the Luris. To Trinket Mage. Yeah, we're getting completely outpowered here. To Ether Spellbomb plus Crack a Clue? No, just waste a mana. Huh. Guess that's one way to do it. I think I actually have to play Blood Tithe here. I just don't think playing Sculler really accomplishes a whole lot. And I can even use the Blood Token maybe if I want. I mean, the Blood Tithe also can kill the Luris. We'll see what they do, though. They're paying some costs. I don't like my opponent paying costs. Ether Spellbomb, draw a card. Sure. And next turn... they can play the Spellbomb out of the graveyard if they don't have something to do with the mana. No, they're playing Lotus, which is pretty bad. I mean, look, they spent 8 mana on turn 1, and then they've spent a comparable amount of mana every other turn. All right, that's a turn 3. Okay, well, yeah, this is not gonna be easy. This is tough. We'll see if I can do something, but well, Lauren is coming in. I don't think Exorcised necessarily comes in. Revoker probably good enough. I like Leovold. I mean, I like most of the other cards. Maybe I cut Blood Tithe Harvester, and I like the expensive cards. Maybe I cut Lingering Souls. It's just not that good against the things we're facing over there. All right. Well, I'd like to play first again, and hopefully they don't have 5 mana on turn 1. That is not easy. All right. This isn't even a pretty good hand too, but I got a mulligan at it. Okay. This hand's good. I'm gonna keep, and I actually think I put back Island, funnily enough, because I'm going to go turn 1 Tar Pit, turn 2 Dark Confidant. I could also Preordain depending what I draw. I don't know. It seems like Pest Infestation would be pretty good. I could also put back Preordain. Okay. All right. What you doing with that Lotus, huh? Nothing. All right. Well, I'm glad I put back Island. So Island, Preordain, Mystic Confluence, and Prismatic Ending. top, bottom. I don't think I want Mystic Confluence. I think I will play Bob here. All right, I have Consult as well. We'll see what they do. I can Prismatic Ending for 3, which doesn't necessarily mean I can kill something that gets Lotused out, but they don't have Luris. They would have Lotused out Luris. If they pass the turn again without spending the Lotus mana, I might just fire off Prismatic Ending just to make it so they can't do that. The disaster case there is they sack it and cast an expensive instant, but you know, what can you do? Cryogen Relic, okay. Wouldn't like to draw. Oh, they are playing. They're tinkering. All right, tinker off Relic. It's a nice one. Let's see what they got. The Endstone, maybe? My teammate has Blightsteel. They can't have Portal because they're in the same pack. I didn't see either of them wheel. Mightstone, Weakstone, perhaps? I mean, I have a Pest Infestation, so if I can find a green source, then I can blow up whatever this is, I think. I mean, as far as I know, the targets are not... I'm trying to think what targets that they could have. I mean, I guess they could have a Bolas's Citadel, but they're also taking a bit here. Mightstone or Weakstone killed our Confidant would be okay. Another drawing 2. All right. I mean, that was pretty good, but we'll see. Oh, they don't have anything they have to discard? That's really nice. All right. Let's draw for turn. Well, Bob and then draw for turn. Let's see what we get. A green source would be really nice. Plains. I think I'm just going to attack for 2 and pass with Consult up. I don't really mind if Consult gets countered. I have a Bob drawing me cards. I think I'd rather leave up mana so it looks like I have something. Academy, okay. But they have no cheap artifacts in hand. We know that. Into Frantic Search. Mana neutral Frantic Search. All right. Their deck does some powerful things for sure. Tinker for Mightstone, Weakstone is really not the end of the world, though. I might be able to Pest Infestation next turn, assuming I find a green source. Okay, they discarded Island and 3-Bin Inspector. If they find cheap artifacts, if basically, oh, they're looking for something to tap their Mightstone, but they did not seem to find it. All right. And let's pick up, oh, definitely Reprieve and Verdant here. Let's flip Revoker, okay. And Bloodstained Mire. So I've got moves. They didn't put Lutri into hand. I want to get green with this, but I want to get Stomping Ground ultimately, which means I can play either of these. I guess I'll just play this one because I think what I'm going to do is go Revoker here. Name the Mightstone and Weakstone. Hit for 2. I'm going to go get Shadowy Backstreet probably with that Verdant. And then have Reprieve up. And then next turn, I might fire off Pest Infestation or Chaos Defiler. Just feels like they have mana for something. Okay, Cycling Lorien revealed into Island. Interesting. Another island into Candelabra. Okay. But they didn't tap their Mightstone. That's interesting. So now they have quite a bit more mana. Sack this. Shadowy Backstreet. So Bob is going to trigger. Oh yeah, I'll take him to Turok for sure. So now let's see. They know about the hymn. It's not too big of a deal. I think I'm going to start by going Prismatic Ending on the Candelabra. I just don't want to tap out for a big spell and have them counter it. And this, they have to like use Candelabra in order to, or they kind of have to save Candelabra because if they can, it's just so much mana. Well, they just, okay. I don't really know what's going on over there. Maybe they're missing white mana or something? That might be it. They didn't put Lutri into hand? Okay, and now I can hymn them. Tapping these. And then next turn I can play a 5-drop with Reprieve up, or just leave up Mystic Confluence and Reprieve, I don't know, depending. Seems pretty likely I'm going to use Reprieve on this turn cycle. Teferi and Endstone. Could they not have played the Endstone last turn? They can tap this for 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they could have. I'm not saying that would have been good because obviously I had a counter in hand, but they definitely could have. They also could have been putting Lutri in a hand a while ago. But all right, I guess they're just going to do nothing. Their deck looks pretty good. Stomping Ground, tapped. Flip with Bob. Sunken Ruins. All right, and Mountain. Let's play the Sunken Ruins. They go to 8 here. I think I just play Chaos Defiler. Because it also kind of kills a land too. Black, red. Because it kills the Mightstone and Weakstone, and then their Academy taps for less mana, and this is just lethal. I think I should just get lethal into play. All right, pass the turn. They have 4 mana. End of turn Hull Breacher. Okay. That one doesn't really do anything right now, so it is unfortunate that if I Reprieve with Hull Breacher in play, it doesn't work nicely. I guess I will Reprieve that, though. They are going to get a treasure, so they could replay the Trinket Mage. But if they tap out for Trinket Mage here, I mean, I guess if they tap out for Wheel here, that's bad, but I don't think they have that. Well, they don't have Wheel of Fortune, I know that. They could have Time Twister, I suppose. And then next turn they go to 3. They have to. I mean, I have a Creeping Tar Pit too, so it feels like. Okay, it feels like they're dead, but let's see. They chose not to play the Trinket Mage. Real Fracture Identity. That doesn't really do too much for me right now, though. I guess. Okay, I guess that'll do it. All right. So they have Academy stuff going on, but they don't seem like super heavy on artifacts. They have some, for sure. Don't love my chances on the draw, but... All right, well now I think Exercise seems like it should come in. And on the draw, I think I can take out a land. I think. I am playing like 18 lands. I could take out Oculus, but I feel like, yeah, maybe Oculus is not the kind of thing this matchup calls for. All right, what do we got here? This is turn 3 Leovold, turn 2 Consult the Star Charts into Seasoned Dungeoneer. All right, I guess I'll run it. I don't know. I don't love it, but I can't really mulligan into Mox or whatever. Thraben, powering their Academy. I could draw the Mox, though. Oh. That means I can actually go turn 1 Preordain. Okay, I think I'll keep these both on top. So white source for Seasoned Dungeoneer, and I think Hymn to Turok will be pretty good. Yeah, their Academy is going to be popping off here. All right. Let's play the Badlands, pass the turn. Because I'm going to cast Consult the Star Charts, and I'll get Godless Shrine with Arid Mesa. After playing Stomping Grounds, I can play Leo on 3. No Academy, please. Candelabra, Academy, Lotus. Well, there's the Academy. Yeah, there's the Mightstone and Weakstone, I imagine. Oh, the Riddler. Okay. I need to find Swordstep Plowshares, I guess. They're a little ways away from getting extra value off the Riddler. Also, I guess I can just play Leovold. Revoker and Plains. I think I'd rather have Revoker at this point. Neither's that great. I'm going to play Leovold here. Because I think I'd rather shut down their card draw, because hemming them and then getting them down to 2 cards. The next turn they draw to 3 cards, land, spell, crack, clue, draw 2 cards off Riddler. Like, it doesn't seem very good. Let's just do this, and then next turn maybe I go Revoker plus him, because I don't really want to play Seasoned Engineer when the Riddler is in play. Turn 3 Riddler is pretty good. Teferi Time Raveler. All right. I mean, I draw a card and you do, oh no, they do draw a card. Okay, Pest Infestation. It's not bad. Tezzeret Cruel Captain. Okay. Go get a Lotus. Oh, yeah. I just don't think I can really compete with this deck, but you know, oh, here's Luris. I mean, I can Revoker the Lotus, and I guess I could him them. And I'm still like extremely far from winning. This deck's just doing some pretty busted stuff. Let's see. Yeah, all right. Mega dead here. Mega dead, I would say. So it goes. All right, time for round 2. Let's see if we could do a little better here. All right, I mean, turn 1 Ragavan on the play. Pretty hard to argue with that. It's a little unfortunate that I can't play turn 2 Bob unless I hit with Ragavan, but you know, in an ideal world, we will end up doing so. Let's see. Everyone else is on like round 2. My round 1 opponent took a very long time. Playing against like blue-black with Gristlebrand, Demonic Tutor, Time Walk, Reanimate, Dark Ritual, Fatal Push, Daze. So I'm really hoping to not see a Daze, or sorry, Fatal Push here. That would be unfortunate. All right. Can I just get a free win? Turn on Ragavan often is just a free win, on the play especially. No Swamp? No, don't do it. No. Oh, they'd cut down and Fatal Push. Yeah, that's a beat. All right, well, I'll play this, and now I can't play Bob until next turn. I think I'll bin the Fractured Identity. I've got him and Swords, Mana Drain. I've got things. All right. Draw. Oh. Pearl doesn't actually do anything, though. It would have been an incredible draw last turn. I mean, it helps me play on days, I guess. Kind of just want a him here. Set up a Bob. Getting countered, I assume. Yeah. All right. And then next turn, if I draw blue, I have Bob plus Mana Drain. And hopefully this is just, yeah, this is perfect. An idiot, so I can Swords it. Oh, and I drew the blue. Nice. Let's go Dark Confidant. I kind of feel like I'm just going to win now. I mean, it's close, obviously, if they have multiple things, but we went 1 for 1, 1 for 1, 1 for 1, 3 1-for-1s in a row, and then I play Bob with Mana Drain up. Seems pretty good. Oh, nice. I'm a ways away from being able to attack with Tar Pit, unfortunately. Revealed Rafine's Tower. I'll play that. Send with Dark Confidant, and then play Lingering Souls and no flashback. Lingering Souls. If it gets countered, I don't care. Pass the turn. What is this? Cycle Xander's Lounge. You got it. And now I feel pretty good about things. Metamorphosis Fanatic. Yeah, let's Mana Drain it. Feels like I can do a lot more damage if I kill that thing. And if they have unanswered, and so be it. I guess they can reanimate it now. Yeah, that'd be fine. I'm getting to draw 2 cards here on my turn. Yeah, Larry's got reanimate. I can tell. I can tell. We'll see, though. 2 cards in hand. Next turn, I'm going to have 6 colorless mana that I won't be able to do anything with. But, yeah, this is the reanimate. See, I knew it. Nothing to get back. All right, 4/4 lifelink. Let's go. Okay, reveal with Bob. Oh. That's disappointing. I had all this mana, and I drew my X spell, but I don't have any what's it called? Green. Animate Tar Pit. Sunken Ruins, I mean. So I think I just attack for 5 here. And then I'll race the Fanatic. I go to 16, I go to 14, but I can attack next turn for 9. And obviously if I draw a removal spell, that's good. Or if I draw a green source, I get to do some things. So what is this? This like Toxic Deluge or something? That would be really bad. Oh, Shieldred. No, that's also really bad. All right. Bob. Reveal Tide Hollow Sculler. Oh, okay. Well, now I can go Sculler and still, yeah. And still Prismatic Ending the Shieldred. Let's get your last card. Gristlebrand. Oh, Deep Cavern Bat. All right. Prismatic Ending Shieldred. Let's see. Add blue, black, white, red. Prismatic Ending that. And now that I'm at 12, I'm just going to attack for 2 and then trade 4 spirits for the Metamorphosis Fanatic. It's not like my ideal scenario, but what are you going to do? I don't think I want to trade Sculler off. I think I'd rather do it like this. Okay, it worked out. Nice, nice. You got moves? No. All right. Flip Leovold and Stomping Ground, so I can go to... Let's see, what am I going to do this turn? I have a lot of mana. I kind of want to play Leovold, so I go to 7. All right. I think I can live with that. And then I can attack with Tar Pit. And I attack for 7. So I have lethal next turn. So I need to draw something kind of decent here. And I can't die from Bob here. Bob has done the thing this game. I cast it on like turn 4, and it's drawn me like 4 extra cards or something. Like we had a bunch of 1-for-1 trades, and then boom. It was like Shieldred for Prismatic Ending, Metamorphosis Fanatic for both sides of Lingering Souls, Drain for the Fanatic the first time, Cut Down, Counterspell, Swords, like everything was just all 1-for-1s. It worked out nicely to go him and then Bob. If Bob had been countered and then I himmed them, that would have not been great. But 7, at worst going to 3 here. I could die in 2 turns from Bob, though that's pretty unlikely. Let's see what they got here. Okay, moves. Oh, Collective Brutality. Oh, no, Bitter Triumph, discarding Gristlebrand. Okay. I'll draw. Oh, no, discarding. Oh, getting Sculler? Okay, I mean, it gets my Pest Infestation when I draw another card. I guess that's a play you can make. I would have thought that it'd be better to get Leo off the board, but sure. All right. All right, don't take too much damage, please. No damage. Nice. I think I'm going to use the Blood Tithe here, because I don't think I'm sacking it to kill something. Okay, death rate's not terrible. And I will attack with Bob here. My opponent might want to hit me to 6 and hope I have a 6 drop, though 5 is my max, so that's not too scary. And then hopefully next turn Gristlebrand doesn't get animated, because I don't actually have a good answer to that. Though if they take 8 and go to 1, I play Deathrite post-combat. Deathrite threatens lethal as well. All right. See how this goes. All right, trade. And play Deathrite Shaman. Play Plains. I don't have another Surveil to get with the Arid Mesa, so this seems fine. They have 1 card in hand. Not a lot of cards that get you out of this position, to be honest, especially with a creeping Tar Pit lurking there. Animating Gristlebrand actually doesn't do it, because even if, let's say, Larry had Animate Dead, gets Gristlebrand into play. I would just animate Tar Pit, attack, and then Deathrite. Okay. This kills Shieldred, Metamorphosis Fanatic, and Gristlebrand, so I think I want that. Lightning Bolt actually looked pretty bad. Oh, no, it kills the Deep Cavern Bat. Maybe I just take out Pest Infestation. That one does not seem good. And I don't think I want Fallen Shinobi, so all right, let's do it. All right, on the draw. Okay. I mean, if I draw a 2-drop, this hand's really good. But even if I don't, oh, that's interesting. Let's just do this. Keep up Reprieve, and then next turn. Oh, I guess if I play Tar Pit, no, I can play Aragorn on 3. Yeah, perfect. Good, they didn't play anything. So now I go Aragorn or Tar Pit. I can fetch later. I think this is fine. And I'm going to get Badlands, I think, maybe with Verdant. I don't know. Reprieve into Aragorn seems pretty good here. Obviously, I don't think I'm slamming Aragorn, though. I guess I have a green source off Blooming Marsh now, so let's get the Shadowy Backstreet and Surveil. I mean, I don't love draw going, but I kind of feel like at some point they'll do something. Oh, Deep Cavern Bat here would be really annoying, actually. Huh. Oh, Demonic Tutor? Okay. Don't want to Reprieve a 2-drop here. That doesn't really make sense. They don't have Counterspell in hand. We know that now. I was really hoping to go turn Reprieve on their turn 3 and then play Aragorn on my turn 3, but fortunately that did not happen because Larry's probably not playing anything else here. All right. Maybe the Shadowy Backstreet will find some action here. Him? Don't want Flooded Strand. All right. Him? Deathrite Shaman is actually not bad. Blooming Marsh. Play Deathrite Shaman. And next turn I can go Aragorn and still have Reprieve up. I think after a tutor I kind of wanted to have this Reprieve up just in case I'm getting like duressed or something, or is this like cut down? Sure. A lot of cards in hand. Do they have a land here? No land. All right. Draw. Another land isn't ideal. No. Oh, actually, I don't want Badlands. I want Stomping Ground. Okay, red, white, blue. And one. Or no, actually, I guess I could have gotten Badlands because I already have the Blooming Marsh. Not that I need a 6 black all that much. What is this? 3 mana? Are we cycling Xander's Lounge? Oh, lose focus with Replicate. All right. 5 cards. Okay. I don't think I could have reprieved my own Aragorn, which I think would have been decent, but I feel like after a Demonic Tutor, that's a little risky to do. Oh no, that's a disaster. That Shelldock's going to be incredible this game. If I know they had Shelldock, I would have wanted to reprieve my own thing, but reanimate the Aragorn. Okay. That's actually not necessarily terrible. Let's see what I draw. Fractured Identity would actually be really nice to draw here. Oh, Island. Island's great too. I think I Prismatic Ending the Aragorn. Okay. And I just feel like I'm not winning this game. There goes Counterspell. Reprieve the Counterspell. Finally, reprieving. Oh, okay. Mystic Confluence isn't bad either. The thing is, the Tar Pit can take the Monarch, but I feel like whatever's going to happen now, I'm just not going to win. Oh, Library, then you draw to 6 with Monarch is kind of interesting. All right. I'm 1 mana short, unfortunately, of keeping up. I think I'll play my land, my Rafine's Tower, actually. I've got to just attack with this, even if they have Fatal Push. Yeah, I'm just pretty dead here. All right, 5 cards in hand. Just not doing anything here. All right. Yeah, Living Stool's still fine. I mean, maybe Enduring Curiosity is like a flash threat. Is there any thought to that? Yeah, maybe I'll take the Bolt out for an Enduring Curiosity. We'll see how that does. All right, I would like to play first. This is a hand. Oh, I actually really did it here. All right, so now I go Stomping Ground into Deathrite. And kind of why I want to do that is it makes it unclear if I'm going to be able to use it for mana. If Larry does have the turn 1 Fatal Push or Cut Down, clearly we'll use it. Might have turn 1 Library. And then I get Godless Shrine with the Bloodstained Mire and play Dark Confidant. So it does have the turn 1 Library, but my draw is actually fairly good against that. Because I get to put a lot of threats into play. All right, I'll just, deal 5 to myself and then play Dark Confidant. All right, send for 1. I mean, getting to slam Aragorn next turn is pretty great. It's a library up to 8. So now Larry probably is going to go Black Source into a kill spell. Did you not library end of turn? Am I losing it? And you didn't library here? What is going on? Am I losing my mind? It didn't use library end of turn and then didn't use it now before this. What is happening? I don't know, but I'm going to play Aragorn. Red, white. And probably win now? What is... Even if you misclicked the first time, you could still draw now. The library's drawn 2 fewer cards than it should have. I'm astounded. My hand is actually not spectacular, but if I draw 1 fetch land, it pops off. Also, I have Aragorn in play, and they have 2 lands in play, so, feeling pretty good about that, but my brain is kind of breaking trying to figure out what's going on with this library fiasco. All right, there we go. There's a library. No time walk, luckily. Fetch land? Fetch land would be really nice. Because as is, the only thing I can cast is Consult the Star Charts. All right, I could Consult for 3. No, I'm just going to play attack with these 2 and play Enduring Curiosity is what I'm going to do. All right, nothing can block this turn. If you got a counterspell, you got a counterspell. If you don't, I get to draw a bunch of cards. Okay. And take 5, draw. I mean, that does play badly into lose focus, but I'm setting up next turn being able to use Sculler and or Consult, and we're getting towards Oculus. We're not there yet. Though maybe I should have just waited. That was probably greedy. My greed will be the death of me, because Larry was kind of clearly leaving up a counter. Could have had Bitter Triumph, I guess. Maybe I should have just passed, and if he goes Bitter Triumph on Aragorn, then I play the Enduring Curiosity. No, it's probably better. Oh. Mill a land, please. That would be kind of funny if he didn't want to play a land. Oh, Shieldred? Okay. Is this a reanimate situation? Or a time walk situation? Baleful Mastery. I draw a card. Okay. Let's preordain. Finding a fetch land would be really nice. I don't want Prismatic Ending. I'll keep Badlands on top, because now I can go land, Tide Hollow Sculler, and then I will fire off Consult, but I just don't need to do it right now. Thieving Skydiver, Fatal Push. Oh, this is interesting. So I think I just take Fatal Push because it's a 1 mana play, and then send here for 1. It's only bad if they draw exactly Reanimate. And then now Larry can play Passageway Seer and get the initiative, or play Thieving Skydiver and steal the Sculler, but can't play both. If I had taken either of those, they could just Fatal Push the Sculler and then play a 4-drop in that. I guess they would Fatal Push Sculler and play Passageway Seer is what they would do, and I think that's worse for me. And now I'm going to get to Consult. Maybe just find like Swords to Plowshares or Fractured Identity or something. Okay, Swamp, of course, is the play. Oh, this is not Passageway Seer? Oh, it's Thieving Skydiver. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Cast Consult the Star Charts. Exorcise. I'm just going to take a fetch land, I think. I don't think Exercise is doing much for me. Hymn to Turok, huh. So if I hymn, it's like 2 lands, Passageway Seer, and an unknown card. That's not so bad. Because hitting the Passageway Seer would be pretty nice. And I have the mana to then, let's say, 5, 6, 7 mana. I mean, I could hymn in Lingering Souls. I could also hymn in Oculus. But then I wouldn't be able to use the Deathrite. But I think that's actually fine. All right, let's go hymn. Please hit Passageway Seer. Okay, nice. Oh, an island. So I know that there are 2 cards of that. Awesome. Verdant, Crack Verdant. Oh, I guess I could get Shadowy Backstreet. Nice, nice. And then kind of want to bin this card. No, I won't. Put it on top. Oh, actually, maybe I should have binned it because well, you know what? Actually, manifesting it's really not that bad. Doc Ock, and then pass the turn. Oh, also, I don't need a land in the graveyard. I just hymn to land into the graveyard. So my Deathrite is on. No, I'll draw it off the Monarch. Very confusing, all of this. So they have those 2 cards in hand. I actually feel like we're entering can't lose territory here is my guess, given the situation. Let's put Reprieve there and then put the land in the graveyard for the Deathrite. All right, what do you got? Cycling the Xander's Lounge. Acceptable. They basically need to draw a Bitter Triumph right now to kill this Oculus, or it's like nigh impossible for them to win, because my hand is also just full of action. I'll get to like Lingering Souls. If I draw a land, I can cast Defiler and Lingering Souls. Even without a land, I can cast Defiler, Blood Tithe. Yeah, I have enough mana for that. They can't attack me. I mean, I guess they could attack with Sculler to try to unlock the Fatal Push. Oh, Dungeoneer, huh? That's not too bad. So I'm just going to attack with the Auk. I don't think attacking into Sculler with the Manifest really is a good idea. And let's go Seasoned Dungeoneer. Get a basic. I don't have a lot of basics left, but Swamp? No, I don't even have a Swamp in my deck. All right, we got him. 1-1. All right, time for round 3. Playing first against Rianne on Boros. Okay, I'll keep this hand, and I think I just pre-ed in on one because I don't really need to play the Tar Pit, and I already have black mana and all that. Bottom, and I think I top Lingering Souls. I don't have a white, but I have a lot of white sources. I just want to not see a good 1-drop. Yeah, because now I just play Sunken Ruins, have up Drain, and then I can go Drain into a kicked Consult, perhaps. Oh yeah, definitely don't want Staff to hit the board. Staff is a really good one. Okay, mana drain. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. I could Sculler and kick Consult, right? Yeah, that seems pretty good. Land. So let's see, add. Oh wait, no, I can't do both. I guess maybe I'll just Lingering Souls for 4. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So I guess I played the wrong land, but I don't actually the colors don't quite work even with all the mana I have. All right, so it is kind of annoying because I could have had a Tar Pit in play, but given the way my hand is curving out, it actually doesn't matter that much because next turn I'll just go Sculler off those lands, play Tar Pit, and wait on Consult. Even with 5 mana, I wouldn't have been able to kick Consult. Hope their 3-drop isn't too good. The problem with just playing Sculler and doing nothing else is I think that's an inefficient use of mana, and kicking Consult. I guess what I could have done is not played the Mountain and kicked Consult, but that doesn't seem great either. Oh. Okay, I double black. Wow, this actually worked out really nicely. Sunken Ruins really working overtime here. Sculler, see what's up. They have like Burst Lightning and stuff. Solitude. Oh, couldn't play White Plume. Dion Bahamut's Dominant, Sarah Paragon. Huh. I want to take one of the 4-drops. I think I take Dion. Play Blood Tithe. Play a land. The reason I think I'd want to take that is Sarah Paragon doesn't do anything next turn. So land Sarah Paragon, and then I can kick Consult and look for Swords to Plowshares. Seems pretty good. The White Plume doesn't really do much either. All right, so he's probably just going to play Sarah Paragon is my guess. All right. I could just draw Swords to Plowshares here. Or Fractured Identity would also be a nice one. Because then playing the Staff next turn, I mean, I guess they can go Staff plus the thing. All right, well, I'll cast this with Kicker. All right, let's go. Let's go Swords. Okay. I could take him, Bolt, Ragavan. I think I'm going to take Bolt Badlands, actually. If I had tapped my mana differently, then obviously it would have worked out better, but Bolt that. Oh, that was horrible sequencing. I was supposed to Blood Tithe first. Good beats. Yeah, now getting punished for that for sure. I didn't really think of it. White Plume's gone. Now the Blood Tithe is gone. Okay, and I think I attack with everything then. And then next turn I can... Okay, this is still working out okay. It would have been way better if I played it the other way around, but Creeping Tar Pit is actually a pretty big game here. Staff from the graveyard, so these are all gone. A fetch land or blood tokening into a fetch land would be pretty nice. So I could play Oculus. Oh, Ocelot Pride, huh? Draw. So let's go. Wait, no, I don't want to tap this. Let's tap Mountain, Blood. Oh, and I drew Backstreet. So I got to mill this. Yeah, I will mill it. Just play Oculus. I don't think I want to attack with my tokens, though. Pass the turn. These go off. Manifest a Plains, sure. Gives me a treasure. It's reasonable to do so, yeah. Well, Sarah Paragon doesn't have anything it can replay right now, so it could have been worse. It did prompt the use of Solitude, and now I get to play Oculus, so it kind of worked out fine. I don't think it was not a good play. I'm definitely not defending the play. But as it turns out, if they can't kill the Oculus, I feel like I'm in pretty good shape. What is this? Oh, geez, a Parallax Wave? That was the draw? Oh, no. Well, that's not good. I need to draw Pest Infestation or Fractured Identity. Thanks to my treasure, I can actually cast Pest Infestation. Well, what gets exiled here? I mean, Oculus probably, but what else? Depends on what kind of attacks Rian wants to make. It's a little interesting. Because it's like, you exile the Oculus, you're just going to pass? All right, well, that's actually not so bad. No, that's not so good. All right, well, I'm going to Creeping Tar Pit here. I don't really care if this gets hit by Pest Infestation, or Parallax Wave, rather. Okay, go to 7, sure. Pass the turn. The Ox definitely getting hit now. No shot. Okay, then it goes down to 3. Yeah, this... We'll see. We'll see how this works. I have a lot of haymakers. If I draw Mystic Confluence, if I draw Pest Infestation, if I draw Chaos Defiler, if I draw Fracture Identity, I think all of those cards basically win me the game. Maybe Mystic Confluence not quite as much, but Pest Infestation for Parallax Wave or Fracture Identity for Parallax Wave feels like it would. Okay. So is the plan here to let me block Ocelot Pride and then flicker my blockers after first strike to have gained the life? Interesting. Well, I really don't want them to make an Ocelot Pride token. So I'm probably going to block Ocelot Pride with like everything. I could also sack a treasure in response to the Plunderer. Let's see, right now I'd take 6 down to 17, plus 2 more. So let's just sack the treasure. Don't really need to take an extra damage here because I'm taking 3 already. All right. Okay, and they can exile Dion Bahamut's Dominant if they want. All right. Block. I think I'll trade for a Spirit token too. I mean, getting to play Dion and getting a staff trigger is also pretty nice. So they do get to do that. But if they use Parallax Wave again, then the Oculus comes back fairly soon. So I guess we'll see how this goes. And the reason I'm blocking here is I kind of feel like playing a little more defensively is good, though maybe I could have blocked the Plunderer. I don't know. Just the cat is so dangerous because with it makes like double tokens off stuff too, which I really don't want to see. So I want to block the cat with sufficient forces that it can't really easily survive. Okay, pass. First strike, a token. Pass, all right. Go to 15. Play Pride. Oh, well, Sarah Paragon. Yeah, I guess there really wasn't a way around that, was there? Okay. Makes a staff token. All right, let's just draw one of those game breakers, shall we? That would be nice. That would be nice. That is not it. I think I've got to just leave Tar Pit back now. Okay, Parallax Wave. What a card, huh? Yeah, so Parallax Wave goes down to 1. Well, now at least I can kill the Pride for good. But we'll see. So I wonder how this game plays differently if I just Blood Tithe the Paragon first. I bolt it. Then Rian untaps. Can't play. It doesn't have Paragon, but it's just going to hard cast Solitude. Yeah, I don't know. Certainly could have gone better for me. I wouldn't be surprised if it did, but it's also not clear to me how if I was going to win the game. Basically, I had like 4 draws in a row here that needed to be something decent and haven't gotten there. Oh, what is this? Pyrokinesis? Damn. All right, all right. No action. Okay. Loran seems good. There's a bunch of artifacts over there. I like Bolt. I think him is still fine. Maybe on the draw I don't want it though. Sculler I actually don't really like that much. It's just they have a lot of ways to kill it. I don't really want the other things. All right. Yeah, let's do it. All right. I would like to play first. So this hand is basically, can I shadowy backstreet into a land? My hand is pretty thick otherwise. I think I should mulligan. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll put back Chaos Defiler and I guess Oculus because I'm just not that close to awking. All right. Play Shadowy Backstreet. Guess I have to graveyard that. So bad though, because like I kind of need something powerful in order to try and win here. Give that I'm on 5 cards. Oh, that would have been nice. Let's just pass and reprieve, I think, because that makes it more likely I can hit my 3rd land drop. Jeez. All right. So do I want to get Badlands or Stomping Ground? I guess Badlands for him. Reprieve. Okay. I mean, a green or black land would be a nice draw. All right, I guess I'll him here. Did I get the Spellbinder? I did. Funny. All right, well, let's see what the play is here. If it's like a 4-drop, then yeah, I'm pretty dead. Deathrite Shaman, let's go. And Prismatic Ending, the Giver of Runes. All right. So now I can play a Pest Infestation next turn. Or a Leovold. Leovold's good against the Monarch at least. I mean, I mulled to 5. My opponent went turn 1 Giver, turn 2 3-drop, turn 3 4-drop, turn 4 5-drops. So yeah. All right. Well, we're up 6-5 now. So if my if Nachito can get the last one, then we win the draft. Otherwise, we tie. So not so bad. But it would have been nice to get more than one win out of this. I definitely screwed up game 1. I wonder if I would have won otherwise. Kind of hard to tell. This was a pretty solid 5-color deck. Had pretty decent mana, I would say, all told. It had Pearl, Swords, Ragavan. The Oculus was good. I did like that. Dungeoneer's solid. And some good 5s. I didn't land them at the times I was really hoping to. But, you know, this deck was okay. With a little bit better play, maybe I 2-1. This is definitely not a 3-0 deck. My opponent played turn 1 Lotus. The both games I lost, and that's just going to happen. But that last match against Boros felt winnable. At least game 1. Game 2, I rolled a 5 and got run over. So all of that can happen to the best of decks. This wasn't the best of decks, nor played the best, but we always strive for better. So I'll be back tomorrow with another draft, and we'll play better next time. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.